through so many. I mean, is it special or is it just another routine game?
Yeah, that's special. The last few days, it's nice to kind of get your mind away from it at times because you're thinking about it nonstop, and there's no games to watch. And but you wake up, you're excited to come to the rink. Yeah, good opportunity for this group, I think.
How hungry do you think this team is? I know you guys have some veteran players, and
Yeah, you're always excited to play. Get off to a good start, those types of things. You know, the regular season, we had a good regular season. We did a lot of things that we wanted to accomplish to set us up in a position like this to have this opportunity and go from there.
Joe. Last year, you guys had a lot of young guys, Jake, Jason, that were making their first time in the playoffs. As someone who's been through this so many times now, what does the second, third, after that first time, what does it do to be in the postseason?
I think those guys handled themselves, you know, really good last year. So they get that excitement. The challenge, I think, for anyone, first year, second year, been through enough of them, is just getting to that level and going out there and establishing that part of the game, make sure the intensity is up, which is usually pretty easy to do, but just that understanding of the game doesn't change a whole lot from the regular season to this. It's just the intensity is up. Everyone's finishing checks. You know, there's a little bit more importance with where you're placing pucks, those types of things, and, you know, that's happening on both sides.
You've been a mentor for Wyatt Johnston all season. What has your advice been for him, 19 years old, first playoff series?
Yeah, enjoy it. I think that, you know, your game's good enough to do this. The excitement level should be there. I'm not worried about that. The skills that are there. We talk a little bit about certain things that will probably come up throughout series, throughout runs, stuff like that. But yeah, you just, until you get out there and do it and have that understanding and belief, you know, you need to go through it a time or two.
Kind of piggybacking off what Michelle just asked, with Wyatt, why has he been able to handle everything so well as a 19-year-old this season?
Yeah, he's been tremendous. He's at definitely a depth piece for us, and you know, there's been nights where he's been the best player. But I think with him, obviously his skill set's good, skating's good. He's got great awareness on the ice and off the ice. You know, he's not satisfied with what he's been able to do so far. You know, he's just a player that kind of keeps trying to learn. And, you know, whether he's, you know, had a cold stretch or something, we talk about, you know, little things, how you get out of it, different, you know, just areas that pop up in the game. And whether it's your first year or, you know, this year I went through a cold spell. It's not the first time that it's happened. It's not going to be the last. You got to have some type of foundation to get yourself out of certain areas. And, but yeah, he's been tremendous on wanting to learn and then going out and doing it.
What are some of the things you learned about Klingberg in your time playing with him? Good
player. You know, a guy that likes this time of the year. Good teammate, high-end skill. You know, those types of things. I've really enjoyed my time with him.
We're seeing Pete for the first time. You know him very well. Seems like almost every player, there's a few key exceptions, but almost every player's down about a minute and a half per game. Is that important, and does it keep you fresh for the playoffs?
Yeah, it probably helps, but that's part of the goal. I think we wanted to be, you know, right from training camp, probably talked about having a four-line team. And, you know, games as they play out, they change here and there, whether ice times, but, you know, when you can go get the lead and you can roll four lines and have confidence up and down the lineup, it definitely helps, you know. Energy levels, team chemistry, all that stuff. It's what we expect. You know, you hop over the board and go tilt the ice a little bit, and it's been good. That was something I learned early on in San Jose with Pete, was the commitment to that. And the belief in him is that's how you win. And this time of the year, you need all four lines going over and creating for you and doing a job.
What is it about Peter that has made him such a successful coach?
You know, I think he delivers a great message. You know, he has a really good understanding of what he wants to accomplish in a night and from his teams. And as a player, it's been pretty clear, I think. And so now it's on you to kind of go accomplish those. And and earn games as you go.
You've been here kind of almost from the start of Miro's career. Just how have you seen him develop and where he's kind of been at this point this season, where he's at 73 points and still keeping his defensive prowess as well?
Yeah, that's one thing. The defensive side of the game, he plays a really honest game, and he's good on both ends, like really good. Even we're talking about his points this year a little bit more, but he's had that. Maybe needed a little bit more of an opportunity at times, but you go back to the bubble, he kind of took that team and pushed and wanted it, and you've seen it in flashes, but yeah, really good player, shows up, he wants to win, compete, those types of things.